What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to MiahsBug. In this episode, I am still continuing to work down the path of getting ready for paint. I've kind of stopped working on the chassis for now, and I'm working on the body and the front clip, trying to get it ready to get it painted, so that way it's ready to go, and I can start tearing down this chassis, get it final welded, and then start final assembly. So in this episode, I'm not going to be showing a lot about bodywork because there's so many videos out there that are way better than anything that I'm doing. I'm doing a real like C-level paint job body work on this thing. So I'm just trying to get out any of the major dents and get it sanded out to 350 grit. And then we're going to spray our single stage paint on top of this thing. It's a polyester paint. It's an aerospace grade paint that I got for free because it's expired. But we're going to be using that on my MiahsBug. There'll be a paint reveal at some point and you guys will get to see the color that it's going to be. It's nothing that crazy. But in this episode, we are going to come through and we're going to fix some of these rusty holes that are down here in the heater channel. I don't want to have big holes down here because they're obviously going to fill with water and dirt and everything. They're going to cause problems. And then also from an aesthetic standpoint, I don't want to have a bunch of holes in the side of my MiahsBug. So I'm going to come through, I'm going to cut out these sections, I'm going to patch them up, and then we're going to come through with some automotive body sealer or sealant, and we're going to seal those up and then get them ready to spray over. That's what we're going to be doing in this episode, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're over here on the right side of the vehicle. Right now you can see this heater channel got really rotted out. A lot of water must have got in here and just sat for years and just rusted some big old holes in here. So this section here, it actually took an impact at some point and it obviously buckled because there was nothing supporting it here. This body is very cut up in many directions, and there's not a lot of support going on in this body right now. It's kind of just a shell. So we're not going for like a major structural repair here. We're just going to go for something aesthetically pleasing and that will plug these holes and keep all the dirt and debris and water and stuff from going in there. Nothing crazy because obviously we can still get water in through this direction. So the plan is right now, I'm going to cut out some of this old cancerous material, and then we're going to come through and we're going to bend this straight out and cut out a patch of some thin sheet metal, and we'll tack weld this in really nice, and then we'll come and seam seal it. So nothing crazy. We're going to do a couple spots here, and then over on the left side. And then over here on the left side, we have a couple spots here as well. So we got like this section here. It's getting pretty thin here. I'm going to poke this with a screwdriver and see what's left. And then we've got this section here. Everything up here is actually pretty good. So we'll be patching here, here, and then the right side. So let's get that done. Alright, so I got this section all cut out. In order to stop some of the rust that wants to keep taking place on the inside there, I'm going to spray just some black spray paint inside there and kind of give it a coating before we patch this up. Okay, so we got the cancerous material cut out. Up front here, this actually wasn't bad. I took off all the rust or as much as I could, and then I primered it, and it's ready to go. We have these two bigger holes here, and then we have a couple small holes here that were rusting out, and so we're going to patch that as well. But right now, I want to cut a patch for this back section and this front section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure how big my patch needs to be. And it's looking like it's about 1.6 inches. And then that will push this back down where it's supposed to be. And we'll glue that in there with some liquid hot lava metal. And then once that's glued in there with metal, we'll come back with our seam sealant and we'll patch these up, and then we'll get it all sanded out and primed, and this is ready to go. I'm just going to use some 1-inch tape and eyeball that 1/2 inch because it doesn't have to be perfect. So that'll be our strip. This is about 1/2 inch here plus 1-inch tape. We'll cut on this line. That will give us our 1.5 inch patch we need. This is just some scrap metal that I pulled out of the scrap bin at work. The best thing about this Art Captain angle grinder, you push this little button here and it just twists. So you can like orient your battery in a different direction. This thing's super cool. You guys gotta get one of these. And they're light. Tons of torque. So we've got our patch. We're up here. That patch is gonna go there. Probably can't see what I'm doing, but yeah, that's gonna go there. And then this one, it's gonna go here. It needs to be that long. Measure with your fingers. Sometimes you don't need a measuring tape. Just let it rip. Oh, I gotta go under that. But I do need a marker. So you guys probably can't see this, but underneath here, there's like a little dimple. And I think it's for drainage, but I need to clear that. So I'll cut that section out. And then this should be able to sit all the way in there. Shove this guy back in there. There it is. Right up against there. There. Just like that. Then we'll cut a nice little angle on here, make this look good. Alright guys, well I'm all done with the repairs on the heater channels. They came out okay, they're good enough for what I need. They're gonna look, they're gonna be sealed up, and that's pretty much what I need. I just need to keep the dirt and water and things out, so we'll take a look at them now. Alright, so the car is pushed outside now, and it's just so I can blow it off and clean out the shop a little bit. It was a mess in here. But you can see now, We don't have any of those rusty holes right here, and it looks pretty clean. It's not a perfect job, and it doesn't need to be a perfect job. It's going to cover up nicely once it's all one color, and that's not a huge noticeable spot down there. So I'll just continue working on the rest of the body work. That's the only patch stuff I needed to do on the car, so I am slowly getting it scuffed out and cleaned up and getting some primer on this thing. So the whole back end here is pretty much done. I got to work on the inside doors, and then the outside. I got a lot of work to do over on this side. So it's coming along though. So anyway, thank you guys for joining, and I will catch you guys later.